doing across the street? Huh? What are you doing across the street? I see you over there. You just roaming around having fun, huh? This is a familiar sight from my previous everywhere videos. You have seen this vehicle before. It's a 2017 silver Hyundai Sonata Eco Trim. Nice all new Goodyear all season tires. Some nice convenience. Certainly in everywhere, if you purchase all season tires, you're in the United States of America, it will really help you. It will really, I mean, you're a benefactor because you will not have to change out, you will not have to change out snow tires. These tires are the full package deal. But this was actually the site of my initial videos for everywhere. For the Mr. Benzie's Everywhere game. And at that time, it was picturesque. It was like a postcard. It was all covered in snow. And now, made the conversion to spring. I laid down some nice new bark mulch here. The grass is nice and plush. It's come along very, very nicely. It's not been cut yet. It's going to be cut eventually. This is all right here. What you're looking at right here is 15 years of my 15-year craftsmanship, all courtesy of my father. He made all that happen. And when I'm walking out here, you just feel him. Can feel him everywhere. He planted these plants right here. These are called hostas. They're really, really nice green plants. And the new bark mulch, the mulch beds makes it really stand out nicely. Some nice flags at the end of our driveway here. This driveway was actually this was all rocks initially when we moved to this property in October of 2003, and then it would be paved in 2007. And ever since, it's certainly shown its age. It's shown a lot of wear and tear. And at the same time, there's a lot of history here. This shed, this 8x10 shed, was actually my father's. And it's it's one of those things that he worked very hard for. Like I mentioned in my earlier video that he had a 2019 Toyota Tundra extended cab or crew cab that he worked for, but this was his shed, and this is all of his yard tools are stored in here. And again, a lot more memories. It was very difficult for me, to walk in here back in 2019 because after September, after my father passed, because the emotions hit you very, very hard, and it's sad, and it was just something you had to confront and take on and just do it. And the first time that I did that, it was like no other feeling. It hurt so much. And if you look right here, this is actually my father's placard that he brought home from Anheuser-Busch. He previously worked at Anheuser-Busch, and as you can see, it's certainly beat up by the elements, but it's still just like my father. It still stands. it still stood. And right here, you have your Anheuser-Busch emblem, Budweiser lager beer, Anheuser-Busch, and of course in St. Louis, Missouri, where the headquarters is based. Of course, now it's called Anheuser-Busch InBev, because it is a Brazilian-based organization. Right there, it reads, this is the famous Budweiser beer brewed in St. Louis. Brewed in St. Louis, especially for our own trade, according to our own original process of the choicest hop, rice, and best barley malt. It will keep in any climate and is backed by our reputation. Take notice that all crowns bear our trademark. And it's just, my father loved beer. He loved Budweiser, he loved Bud Light, Michelob. He also drank a little bit of vodka. He drank Grey Goose vodka. And that was back in 2014. There's just so much history out here. I was out here with my father, every single year. We would do yard work, and he would mow the front lawn here. I would mow the backyard. He would do weed whacking and leaf blowing. And it's the wonderful thing about being out here is I feel my dad everywhere, because he covered every patch of this ground, every single square foot he has walked. And that's the beauty. It's the thing. That's the thing about it. Having that smile and having that peace. This is the backyard. This right here. That's the lawnmower. That lawnmower still works. It sleeps now and it is not used, but that was the lawnmower that we used before. Troy built TB 360, 21-inch cutting deck self-propelled mower. A mulching lawnmower. And those ladders right there, my father used all the time. We'd actually take those. We would take this long one right here that you see that extends all the way down here like this, and we'd place this at random positions at house. Right here, and clean out the gutters. One right there, over here, right over here. This is a gazebo right here, and right here, and right here. Because our gutters will become very clogged, and that's a definite no-no. Just even here, it's our gazebo right there. Lay down some nice new bark mulch right here. And the grass is coming along, but it has to be fertilized, has to be nourished. We have an irrigation system, and place hose right here and sprinkler right here. One sprinkler there, and one sprinkler over there, right by this fire pit. And this fire pit, there's a lot of memories here too. This is used every single Sunday, Saturday or Sunday. And then if you look over here, right there, there's another fire pit right there, but then my father built one right here. And this right here, this is our gazebo, which is frame's about 4 years old. And I'm going to very soon put the curtains and shades on, and the top piece here, then snap that piece right there, because it has to slide through, has to be draped over, and pull over along all the sides, all the corners right there. And then this will come up here. We clean that off. We have 4 chairs right here. You notice it's in this grill right here. It's hard, it was hard for me to view this initially too, because this is, this is where all our barbecues happen, and now this grill just sits here. Unfortunately, I don't know how to use it completely. Eventually, I'll learn how to do that. But for now, it's just sentimental of my father, and it just sits there, covered up. But just being outside, I really feel it. And eventually, we'll have 2 ferns right there. We have 6 flowers in the front on planter hooks and 2 ferns right here. And when all this shade, all these leaves are full grown, we'll have nice shade again. It's coming along. There's so many memories right here too. My father would sit right here. These 2 bar stools and this nice little tabletop right here. Then he would drink his Bud Light. And my little sister would sit right here with her Monster High themed beach towel and just relax. And of course, she's going to do that this summer. I'm going to make sure all that happens. But you're hearing a lawnmower right now. That's a local contractor service. That's how you know spring is here. I know this is a little bit more of a jumbled up video, but this is everywhere. This is what you're looking at, and this is what you can expect. Something, scenery, and an environment similar to this. But this is my everywhere game. This is a beautiful neighborhood here. These plants right here. You see these pretty purple petals? They'll stay like that for about 2 weeks, then drop off. All the petals will fall. They'll just be green plants. There used to be 3 of these plants here, but unfortunately, Mother Nature uprooted 2 of the other ones, and my father had to remove them. So as a result, we just have these tiki torches here in this nice mulch bed. And that's, of course, into our kitchen right there. What you are hearing, a lawn care service. You're just hearing that. Oh, that's nostalgia too. See that? Doing mowing and leaf blowing and weed whacking for our other neighbors right there. This is it. And of course, I'm doing, a big Red Sox fan. That banner right there, we have that switched out, during the spring. We show the Red Sox banner, and then during the autumn, we show a nice Patriots banner. And actually, I should mention, right here, there used to be a big tree, nice big tree. But it became problematic, and so that was cut. That was chopped down. The stump was grinded completely, and now we just have a big open front lawn, and a beautiful one at that. Very plush. All my father's hard work. And just one of the many milestones. Just one of the many things that he worked hard for. I certainly hope you enjoyed this video. This is, been another everywhere video. Again, it's very jumbled up, but again, I am XXB and I'm coming to you from, just say, an undisclosed location in New England, but definitely New England. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is everywhere again.